What if the key to feeling alive again, to waking up with energy, confidence, and even intimacy you thought was long gone, wasn't locked inside a pill bottle? What if it didn't require surgery, appointments, or spending thousands of dollars? What if it was sitting quietly in your kitchen, in a simple glass of something cold, refreshing, and natural? And what if it worked in just 7 minutes? That's not just wishful thinking. It's what I've seen over and over again in men just like you, men over 60 who thought their best days were behind them, until they discovered this morning ritual. I'm Dr. Laura, and for more than 30 years, I've been helping men reclaim their vitality, their confidence, and their connection. Not with risky medications or fads, but with simple, natural practices that actually work. Maybe you've felt it, that creeping heaviness in your legs, the chill in your feet that won't go away, the quiet frustration when you realize your body doesn't respond the way it used to. Maybe you've told yourself, well, that's just age. But here's what no one tells you. Age isn't the real problem. The real problem is that your circulation, the very river of life inside you, has slowed, becoming sluggish. And when blood doesn't flow freely, everything suffers. Your energy, your focus, even your confidence behind closed doors. But it doesn't have to stay that way. Today, I'm going to show you the drink and the simple habits that help jumpstart circulation in minutes, not weeks, not months, minutes. And when you feel that first rush of warmth and strength returning, you'll understand what my patients mean when they say, I thought I was done, but now I feel like me again. If you're looking for natural, proven ways to feel strong, connected, and alive at any age, you're in the right place. Subscribe to this channel, tap the bell, so you never miss another tip made just for men like you. And while you're here, tell me in the comments, have you ever wondered if it's too late to feel like yourself again? I promise you're not broken, and it all starts with just one glass. The real problem. For so many men I've worked with, the hardest part wasn't the physical changes. It wasn't even the frustration of struggling in moments of intimacy or the heaviness in their legs after a short walk. It was the silence. That quiet voice in the back of your mind that whispers, this is just what happens. You're getting old. Stop expecting more. But let me tell you something, and I need you to hear me. That voice is wrong. You see, most men think their bodies stop working because of age, but what actually happens is much simpler and far more fixable. The real problem is circulation. Every cell in your body depends on blood carrying oxygen and nutrients to it. Your brain, your heart, your legs, even the parts of you that make intimacy possible. When you were younger, your blood moved like a fast, clear river, strong and unstoppable. But over the years, things start to change. Tiny blood vessels stiffen. Arteries get narrow. Inflammation makes everything sluggish. What does that feel like? It feels like cold feet at night, legs that feel heavy after climbing a flight of stairs, trouble focusing, less drive in the mornings, both in your energy and in your intimacy. One of my patients, Robert, told me, it's like my body just forgot how to work. I thought it was just me getting older. But here's the truth. Your body hasn't forgotten. You've just stopped giving it what it needs to wake up. And here's the good news. When you start feeding it the right signals, it responds. Often faster than you'd believe. I've seen men in their late 60s, even mid-70s, come back to life. Not because of a miracle drug, but because they started moving their blood again. You don't need to feel heavy. You don't need to feel invisible. You need to remind your body how to flow again. And that's exactly what we're going to do, starting with one cold, simple drink that's been helping men just like you feel warmth, strength, and confidence returning in as little as 7 minutes. But before we get there, let me ask you, have you noticed your feet feeling colder lately? Or your legs heavier? Or mornings when you just don't feel like yourself? If you said yes to even one of those, keep watching, because you're about to discover just how much better things can feel. Now that you understand the real problem, that sluggish circulation is what's holding you back, let me show you how to turn that around. And it starts with something so simple, you might not believe how powerful it can be. A cold glass of coconut water with fresh mint. That's it. No complicated recipes, no expensive supplements, just two natural ingredients that work beautifully with your body. When I first heard about it, I was skeptical too. But then I saw the research. And more importantly, I saw what happened when real men started drinking it every morning. Let me explain what makes this drink so effective. Coconut water is packed with potassium and magnesium, two minerals that your blood vessels depend on to stay open, relaxed, and healthy. Potassium helps regulate your heartbeat and gently lowers blood pressure, while magnesium calms the walls of your arteries, making it easier for blood to move. On top of that, coconut water hydrates you more effectively than sugary drinks or even plain water. And good hydration keeps your blood from getting thick and slow. Then comes the fresh mint. Mint has been used for centuries to ease inflammation, calm the digestive system, and even soothe the nervous system. But here's the most surprising part. When you combine cold mint with chilled coconut water, your body gets a signal to adjust its internal temperature, shunting blood to key areas to balance itself. That's why some men feel results in just minutes. One of my patients, John, who's 68, told me, "Doc, I took that first sip and thought nothing of it. But halfway through my glass, I felt this warmth come back to my legs. I couldn't stop smiling." And he's not alone. Many of my patients report feeling more alert, more balanced, and even more confident within 7 to 10 minutes. Here's how to make it. Take 4 to 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened coconut water. No added sugars or flavors. Add 3 to 4 fresh mint leaves and gently crush them with the back of a spoon to release their oils. Let it chill in the fridge for at least 10 minutes, or even overnight, so it's ready first thing in the morning. Drink it slowly, preferably on an empty stomach. That's all it takes to wake up your circulation and start your day feeling like yourself again. So now I want to ask you, would you try this tomorrow morning? If you're ready, type "ready" in the comments below and let me know how it goes. The powerful alternative, beet juice. Now, as incredible as the coconut and mint drink is, there's another natural option that many studies, and my own experience with patients, suggest can be even more powerful. It's simple, it's vibrant, and it's been called nature's nitric oxide booster. It's beet juice. Let me explain why it works and why it might be the best choice for you. When you drink beet juice, your body converts the naturally occurring nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens your blood vessels. This process, called vasodilation, increases blood flow throughout your body, including the areas that matter most for your confidence and energy. One landmark study published in the American Heart Association's journal Hypertension found that just 1 glass of beetroot juice lowered blood pressure and improved circulation within hours, and sustained those improvements over several days when consumed regularly. American Heart Association, Hypertension Journal. Another article on Healthline explains that this boost in nitric oxide may also help improve erectile function in men by increasing blood flow to the pelvic area, naturally and safely. Healthline, beet juice for erectile dysfunction. One of my patients, Bill, who's 72, said, "I didn't expect much, but after a few mornings with beet juice, I noticed my legs felt lighter, I had more energy, and even my wife noticed I was smiling more. I hadn't felt like that in years. Here's how you can add beet juice to your morning routine. Use 4 to 6 ounces of 100% pure beet juice. You can buy it bottled. Just make sure there's no added sugar or preservatives. If you prefer fresh, simply blend or juice 1 to 2 medium beets with a little water and strain. And drink it chilled, ideally on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. A few notes. Some men experience harmless pink or red urine after drinking beet juice. That's normal. If you're already on medication for blood pressure, talk to your doctor first. Beet juice can enhance those effects. What's remarkable is how fast this drink can work. Just like the coconut and mint, beet juice can improve blood flow in minutes, and the benefits continue to build over time with daily use. So here's my question for you. If you had to choose tomorrow morning, would you start with coconut and mint or beet juice? Comment below with your pick. I'd love to know which one you're excited to try first. Simple habits that multiply results. Now that you know about these two powerful drinks, coconut with mint and beet juice, here's the secret most men overlook. The drink is just the beginning. If you really want to see lasting change, more energy, better circulation, even more confidence in the mirror, there are a few simple daily habits that multiply the effects of what you drink. And the best part? None of them require a gym membership, fancy equipment, or hours of your time. Let's start with gentle morning movement. When you wake up, your circulation is at its slowest. After your drink, take 10 minutes to move your body, walk around the block, stretch by the window, or even do a few seated leg lifts. One study from Harvard Health Publishing found that even moderate activity improves blood vessel flexibility and increases blood flow to your extremities. It doesn't have to be perfect, just move. Movement tells your blood where to go. The drink gives it the fuel to get there. Next, fuel your body with a small, protein-rich snack. About 15 to 20 minutes after your drink and movement, eat something simple. A boiled egg, a handful of almonds, or a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter. Protein stabilizes your blood sugar and keeps your energy steady through the morning. Another habit that surprises many men, deep breathing. Most of us don't realize how shallowly we breathe during the day, especially when stressed. But when you take just 5 minutes to breathe deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth, you're actually helping to open up your blood vessels and reduce the stress hormones that constrict them. According to the American Heart Association, deep breathing can lower blood pressure and improve oxygen flow almost immediately. AHA, stress management. And finally, the most important habit of all, consistency. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do everything all at once. But you do need to show up for yourself every day, even if it's just drinking the glass, taking that walk, and breathing deeply for a few minutes. Because when you show up consistently, your body starts to anticipate healing. And that's when real transformation happens, not just in your circulation, but in your confidence, your energy, and your connection to life. So let me ask you, what's one small habit you can add to your morning starting tomorrow? Leave it in the comments below. Your idea might inspire another man to take his first step too. For over 30 years, I've watched men walk into my office with the same look in their eyes. It wasn't just frustration about their health. It was something deeper, a quiet sadness, a sense of being invisible. They'd stopped believing in themselves. Because when your body stops working the way it used to, when you feel cold, heavy, tired, or disconnected, it's easy to assume it's all over. But I've also seen something extraordinary happen. When a man starts to feel his body respond again, even in small ways, something inside him lights up. It might start with a little warmth in his feet, or a steadier heartbeat, or waking up in the morning feeling sharper, stronger. But soon enough it spreads. His posture changes. He starts to smile again. He looks in the mirror and sees himself, not just an older man, but a man who still matters, who still has something to give. One of my patients, Frank, told me, it wasn't just that my body felt better. It was like I came back to myself. I looked at my wife and thought, she deserves this version of me. That kind of transformation isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming your presence. It's about proving to yourself that you're still here. So let's bring it all together. You've learned today how poor circulation is at the heart of so many struggles, and how 2 simple, natural drinks can help restore your flow in as little as 7 minutes. You've seen how coconut water with mint hydrates, cools and wakes up your body. You've seen how beet juice floods your system with nitric oxide and opens your vessels wide. You've learned how to multiply the effects with simple habits, gentle movement, a little protein, deep breathing, and most importantly, consistency. And you've seen how all of these pieces come together to do more than improve your health. They restore your confidence, your dignity, your connection to yourself, your partner, and your life. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, pour yourself that glass. Move your body. Breathe. Choose yourself. And when you start to feel the change, because you will, come back and tell your story. Your words might be the encouragement another man needs to believe in himself again. You're not finished. You're just getting started. If this message spoke to you today, subscribe to this channel, share it with a friend who might need it, and leave a comment below. What does feeling alive mean to you? I'd love to hear your answer. Because you deserve to feel alive, starting now. Expert advice. If you do just one thing starting tomorrow, let it be this. Drink 4 to 6 ounces of chilled beet juice, preferably on an empty stomach, and then go for a 10 to 15-minute walk. Why? Because this simple combination gives your body everything it needs right when it needs it most. The beet juice delivers dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes your blood vessels, improves blood flow, and even supports nerve signaling. The walk activates your leg muscles, which act as a second heart, pushing blood upward and keeping it moving. Doing it in the morning takes advantage of your body's natural hormonal rhythms, helping to set the tone for better circulation and steady your energy throughout the day. This isn't just a ritual, it's physiology. Studies from the American Heart Association and NIH confirm that when you pair nitrate-rich foods with light movement, you maximize your body's ability to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. So 1 glass, 1 walk, every morning. Give your body a reason to remember how to feel alive again. And if no one has told you this in a while, you're still here, and that matters. You've carried a lot. You've endured more than most people will ever know. But you are not finished. You're allowed to feel good again. You're allowed to care for yourself, not out of vanity, but out of respect for the life you still have left to live. So tomorrow, when you wake up, take that quiet moment for yourself. And know that every small step you take is proof that you haven't given up, and neither has your body.